Good morning. Welcome to the Homestead. So glad you're with us. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I know Lee and I did. We were with our daughter and her boyfriend and our grandkids, and of course Baxter was there. And we did have a little eclipse with us in the city. Reason for that is that Eclipse got spayed about 8 days ago or so, and she also had her umbilical hernia fixed, and so she has a scar on her that's pretty good size, but she is just as frisky as ever. Okay, a little bit slower than she was, but we kept her calm in the city. We pinned her up in a big carrier for sleeping. We bought her a little pajama set so she wouldn't lick, because the little cone on her head just made her miserable. It was too small and it made her head go up like this, and she didn't like it at all, and I didn't like looking at her like that. So we bought her a little set of pajamas that she could wear that would protect her from licking, and she did a fine job. So she only wore those for a couple of days, and we would take them off periodically so she could use the restroom, and she did really good. So now she's back on the property, and she slept in the coach yesterday. And the reason she slept in the coach last night was because when we got back, she had no food and her water had become very dirty. Lee said raccoons got in. And so I thought, well, maybe we shouldn't have, have her outside. And then I thought, no, I'm going to put her outside to get used to the cold again, because she's been in the house for 8 days and she's supposed to be a yard cat. And then Lee said, with the raccoons, maybe she should go in tonight. And I wasn't going to, and then I did. And so she spent the night inside the coach. But she wasn't warm. I wasn't warm. Woke up this morning, the whole coach is like 50 degrees. I didn't hear the the heater running, and I was very, very cold last night. And when I say I, and you're thinking, where's Lee? Well, Lee had to work this morning, so he's back in the city. He got this job a short while ago, and it's working from 4 to 9 every morning. 4 to 10 every morning, Monday through Friday, and just to bring in a little bit of extra money during this retirement, because we had been spending a lot of money here on the property, and then of course our day-to-day stuff that we do have to take care of. So he got this little job just over at Lowe's, and so he likes it. And it does interfere, though, with having big chunks of time off to be able to come here. And so he's going to commute here every so often. I'm not sure how many days a week he's going to do that, because it is an hour and a half away. And so he'll get pretty tired of doing that, especially since he has to get up at 2:30 in the morning to get to work. And so anyway, that's a lot of rambling, isn't it? Here I am on the property. We're going to do a lot of things. A lot of work. We're here for the next 2 weeks, and so we might have some good content that can last for quite a while. Who knows? Maybe not. And the idea is that I'm going to work every day. And why am I here alone? Well, because the grandkids don't need us, and if Lee didn't have a little job, he'd be here with me, or we'd be out traveling somewhere. But here I am with Baxter, Eclipse, and we did bring Freddie. And so stay tuned, stick with me. Okay, well, I was noticing some of the trees that we kept, the ones that we kept in front of the cottages, and I think we're gonna have to bring them down. Something has happened to them, and maybe it was the bagworms that got all up in there. Maybe it killed them. I know I did not kill this one here with the tordon. I killed the one couple cabins over, but I didn't kill this one, and yet the bark is separating. I don't know if you can see that, but it's totally separating all down the tree, and it's really bad around the bottom side. And so the bark's coming off of the trunk, and it all the way up in big chunks. It's just separating. Let me show you the bottom part. Look at that, all the way down. and it all the way around it. Okay, so I don't really know what happened. All I know is that tree's not going to survive with no bark. So I think we're going to have to take him down this winter, which is sad and okay at the same time. These are the thorn trees. We don't need them. And so let me go ahead and show you a couple of the other trees. Same thing on this tree. All the way down. I am not sure. Again, this one I did not get the Torgon on, so why is the bark coming off of the trunk? I don't know. Now let me show you the one that I did Torgon, and it died right off the bat. If you watched us during the summertime, you saw it turn, just the leaves turn orange and brown, and you saw it just die like it was autumn time going into winter. And so let me show you that tree. So this is one of those trees that have thorns just everywhere. But as you can see, the bark is gone. It's missing from this area. It's also missing from the backside, but big, huge chunks are not here. And these thorns are really nasty. So hopefully Eclipse doesn't try to climb this tree. It will puncture her good. We have to get this one down. We knew we did, and so I guess maybe that's the next tree we should take. It's awful tall. We need to go that way because we have cabins on either side of it. But it looks like we're gonna have to take them all down, which again, they're all thorn trees, so it's okay. But this spring, maybe we should replace the trees because these cabins will get really hot if we don't put a tree. We left those trees to keep it from the sun, because the afternoon sun comes forward, and those two trees that I showed you first, they're right in front of cabins, and we thought perfect. This one's between the cabins, so it kind of shades this tree. I mean, sorry, it shades that cabin in the morning time, but it doesn't keep it from the sun. That's the afternoon that's coming right there, and it gets really, really hot there because it just beats right down on top of it in the front. So anyway, I think we got some trees we're going to have to purchase, and hopefully we can find some really, really cheap trees that we can put there that will survive bagworms.